To learn for later.
Oh no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton. Oh.
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it. A lot of good cars.
On Fox, Kyle Busch.
Whoa! That was big. Got loose off the corner. Had to get completely out of the gate. Oh, he's got right rear fire. Right rear down. Huge wreck. So Austin Cinder, or no, as Chastain hit him, turns Chase Elliott around in a wall.
And totals Chase Elliott's car.
Well, you saw it. He had a big time wiggle off of 4. That thing, saw him get out of the gas. The flames came out of both sides. And then Chastain absolutely nails him on the front straightaway, turning into the 9. What a wreck. What a change of events. Car. See that big wiggle getting out of the gas. You see the tire down, starting to limp it around, slowing down. And here he comes. Ross Chastain, nowhere to go.
Oh.
Those are huge hits.
And 3 cars
hit
destroyed.
Hard. Oh, Suarez.
Briscoe got into the back of Suarez. And he gets pounded.
Dang it.
Oh, Buescher's upside down.
I think he hooked a drain. Come up, just wasn't clear. Caught the 14, gets sideways, and here comes the impact. Hard hit. You see him spinning. The more you look at that, the whole right front suspension was broke off. I think it rolled underneath the car, and that's what flipped the car. The upper A-frame was broke. The whole right front suspension dug in.
That was Todd Gilliland tried to go high and just didn't have enough room.
See, that right front wheel dug underneath the car, and that's what dug in and caused it to start flipping. Violent crash.
Pushed out. Into the wall he goes. And they'll collect more cars behind. The 14 stays on the ground.
Hold the brake. You can see it happening as he was coming around. Bubba Wallace with contact right there.
Take another look at this right here. Watch when this thing gets backwards. It turns around and it climbs a long ways off the ground before it comes back down. My goodness. That thing that's scary because, listen, tipping over is bad enough, but then flipping into the grass and into traffic.
Eric Almirola in the 10, also an evasive move down pit road.
Which you can use. That's legal. You just have to continue to slow down. Let's see. The 38 hits the 10. Right there at the top of your screen, kind of. And he's now going to turn left to miss the 23 just
Look at
barely.
This run. Yeah.
Wow. And now he's watching the 3 spin out in front of him. Not sure where he's going to go.
Haley on that outside line, top of 3. He's got some help with him. My God, into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it.
The whole
Haley. The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front. And look at virtually the only car to clear it.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, there were, I'll tell you how it started, but it's like 4 or 5 things happening all at once. When we pick it up, you've got 2 or 3 cars sideways from multiple types of contact.
I was with you.
The inside of Chase. Gets loose. You see him lift out of the gas. The flames crowded Chase, got into him. They saw some retaliation there.
Or did Keselowski get into the left rear corner of Elliott there?
I saw Elliott. You see Elliott lose his nose and lift out of the gas. Flames come out of the pipes.
Yep.
Chase it up, squeeze Chase into the wall, and I think the rest is self-explanatory.
Well,
you never know. No, as hard as he hit, you know, you start bending them toe links and things like that. Could throw these.
Frustrating for Denny, and he'll have to go back to work. Oh, crash!
Into the wall hard. And Austin Dillon for the second time
Around in turn one, this time a hard contact.
Yeah,
that wall and fire under the hood.
It was a hard lick. Into the 45 of Reddick.
I'd like to get another look at that. It almost looked like Austin didn't know he was there, but
Right.
that was just a first glance at it. Here we go. Yeah, I think he's expecting maybe that Reddick's going to be lower on the racetrack.
Yeah, that's two guys going for the same piece of asphalt. Used to be teammates at RCR.
You see the contact now, and now Austin just along for the ride. There's nothing he can do. Locks it down.
Christopher Bell, the 20 car on the outside, Rick.
Yeah, the back.
Oh!
Oh! Into the wall hard goes Ryan Blaney off the nose of Ty Gibbs, and the big one happens behind him.
And it brought so many people into it. Look at all these cars. Good race cars, big impacts.
Yeah, only 6 cars have gone through already. Look at how many cars involved. Harrison Burton in the 21, who was leading earlier. The 2 of Austin Cindric. Ryan Blaney, the hood up. This one has collected a lot of cars.
That's a big impact. Really big impact. Bad pushes start so many of these wrecks right there.
I'll be honest, I was watching that 54. He had a little bit of a wiggle before the push. If we slow it down, I saw that car just wiggle just a little bit before. It's hard to tell right there that there's like a little bit of a kind of a move where the car looks like it's getting uncomfortable and out of control. Massive.
Huge hit.
Massive
Ryan
hit.
Blaney.
You saw that wall. That wall deflected, did a great job. But look.
Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick.
Oh,
and around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield.
Going down the back straightaway, he makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield air. It just lifts right up off the ground. Violent wreck. It's a push from the 43 car, and it's airborne. I mean, I thought that maybe it hit, the road course or some curbing or something on the road course. The kink lifted that car, but it was just traveling so fast.
That's Ryan standing there in the middle of the AMR safety team.
A push from Brad Keselowski here through the tri-oval, and it just turns that 42 sideways. Oh man, massive impact for the outside wall, the 54 and the 3. The 3 somewhat lessened a little bit of that blow when he collects the 6 as well, but hard hit.
We talk about pushing and how important it is, but Brad Keselowski has caused a lot of wrecks on in these races with this car by pushing. He has been very aggressive, and once again, just pushing a little too hard at the wrong time. Car got in the air there briefly. Not good to see. A good thing it did come back down, but that is a difficult place to push someone. In the tri-oval, the car that you're pushing is very light. It's not planted in the ground. Look at that. Good thing those flaps.
Brad, there he goes to make his move. He's going to switch back over. Oh, the block, and around goes the 34. And Reddick steals one. That was almost exactly how Brad won this race, his first race. Huge wreck here, guys. Reddick.
Oh my God! Great work, guys! Woo!
Tyler Reddick for the win. Everybody else wrecks.
You knew it was coming. McDowell was trying to block. That run was coming. Side. McDowell blocks him high, goes to the bottom, and look at the energy coming with Gregson. Brad was able to utilize that block, pushes him, and that was one block too many on McDowell's behalf. Turned him around.
And look at Reddick. Maintain his foot on the floor and shoot through as mayhem develops behind. The first 4 cars get by unscathed. Reddick, Keselowski, Gregson, and Berry.
Going to let off until it's sideways and uncontrollable.
There you can see. Watch the 7 car get up on its side.
Oh, it's upside down.
Upside down.
Underneath Josh Berry.
And it's still sliding on its side all the way down the wall.
Yeah, he's going to finish the race.
Look at that. That is wild. I thought I saw that.
Lajoie, 19th.
Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, it's going to go over.
Going by Noah. A little bit of contact on with the right front fender. Car turned sideways and just flipped in the air. That is, quite honestly, that's just not acceptable. There's no way that a car, when it turns like that, should get up in the air that easily. There has been millions of dollars and hours of time spent to prevent that from happening. That's going to catch everybody by surprise.
And you see right there a slide that gives you a great view of the whole underbody we talk about, the underwing, everything that people talk about for damage. And then here it catches the grass and a couple pretty violent tumbles. I mean, you said it, Rick, 3,000 pounds. It looks like a matchbox.
Yeah. Over these closing 8 laps coming up.
Oh, they got together at 3.
Whoa! McDowell goes up high. Larson is in it. Reddick's in it. Logano, Wallace, Haley.
That all started in turn 3. Cindric tried to lift to prevent it from happening, but he did not lift quick enough. Tries to get to the outside, lifts right there, and still contact. And then, look at this.
Whoa. And Micheal McDowell, who knows what it's like to have a massive crash at a high-speed track, got away with that one.
See the fire come out of the pipes of the 2 car? He was being pushed by the 4. He knew he had too much speed. He was doing all he could to prevent it, but it just could not get it slowed down. Whoa!
Whoa! Berry's gone, and he goes up and over! Huge hit for Josh Berry.
Quickly, when it gets spun, contact, the 2 is getting pushed, and as soon as that car was pushing him, got turned around and went. This is what scared me, because Josh is hanging on his belts. He's not in his seat. He's hanging on his belts and has that frontal impact.
Everything that went right for the 34 to set his car back on the wheels didn't go right for Josh Berry, and I'm with you, Jeff. The flip is the first concern, but then the hit into the wall when gravity is pulling you out of the seat is just different